What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Well, I'm finished doing my day job for today, at least, okay? I got the kitchen all together, the countertop people, I'm waiting for them to get the granite cut and put in there, so I'll be back on that next week. We got the wiring done at the church and everything else, and now it's time for me to take care of my YouTube job, okay? And if you think this shit is easy, it ain't. And it's funny to me how all you mother humpers that are out there that are so scared ass that you won't even put your picture on your thing. You'll come up with some crazy ass name because your ass is hiding. But you think that you are big and bold and all that and can talk shit on somebody who's actually out there trying to do something. I laugh at you guys. I laugh at you. All right, so just because I got my day job and I got to drive down the road so I can see my baby, I'm coming home, baby. I'm coming home. I ain't seen you since last Friday, and I miss you, baby. Can't wait to see you, Miss Tracy. That's what I live for. We have some news out there on the Dallas Cowboys, the ineptitude of the Dallas Cowboys that literally are that guy who waits till the night before the final exam to start reading the syllabus and start studying. That's what the Dallas Cowboys do, okay? They don't do anything when it's, prudent and you got plenty of time to work stuff out. Oh, no. They wait till the last minute. And I bet you they go to school and say, a teacher, I did my report, but the damn dog ate it. The dog ate it. I'll be honest with you. I've had the dog jump up on the counter and take foods off the counter, You just brought a steak, that you cooked and everything, and you put it up there to rest so that way the juices don't just all run out, because as soon as you take it off the grill and cut it right then and there, all the runs out, and then it feels like it's well done. You gotta let that sucker rest. And while you're setting it up there to rest and you're getting your sides together, or you're making your horseradish sauce and things, you're getting out your A1, if you do A1 and everything else, you turn your back for a minute, and the big dogs that jumped up, boom.
There's a speed trap ahead.
Thank you very much. And jumps up there and says, you know what, I want that juice to just run down my throat. And the dog jumps up there and grabs your steak. But I ain't never seen the dog jump up and grab the homework. It just does not seem appetizing. So what we are hearing from Stephen Jones, well, CeeDee Lamb wants to be the highest paid player, in non-quarterback out there. And it's going to take some time here to get this contract together. And we're going to be working hard with, Harry Houdini. You've seen him when he was locked all up, had all the chains and everything, and then he jumped into the Detroit River. But when you jumped into the Detroit River back in those days, the water was kind of polluted, and when he finally did get out of all those chains, he just had caca all over himself. And said, I hope he didn't swallow any of that caca, but be that as it may, we've had some conversations. We've sent over some offers to CeeDee Lamb. They've sent some offers over to us, and my God, he wants a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I thought about doing what we did with D-Law because that was really constructive. We said to D-Law that, your cap number is about $28 million, and we figured that we'll just call it, we'll give you $10 million for 1 year, and both sides should be happy with that. And that didn't exactly work out, but what it did do was got me running to Jerry and saying, Jerry, D-Law's kind of pissed and wants to be released, and I don't exactly know what to do with this, and maybe you can figure out a solution for us because you are actually the GM, and I really don't want to release him. We kind of need that guy. But what that did was, by me undercutting him so much, that it really got the process going, so that way we could eventually get that deal and get him in here in camp and giving us some cap relief, because ultimately I don't want to spend any money. I just don't. But we've had some positive conversations with Ceedee Lamb and his people, and we put out there that he wants to be the highest paid, but it may be that he's not the highest paid. And if he is the highest paid, it won't be but for so long, because ultimately, Troy Aikman was the highest paid at one point, and right now we wish we could sign anybody to a Troy Aikman deal, because that's some cheap money in today's dollars. But ultimately, we are beginning the process here. We've talked with Dak Prescott's people, and we've had some positive conversations with that. And I'll be honest with you, listening to Dak Prescott yesterday at the press conference, he reminded me of that D-Law situation where I kind of undercut him a little too much there, and we almost lost him. And if Dak wants to go, there's absolutely positively nothing we can do to stop him, and we can just hope that he really wants to be here with the Dallas Cowboys with that extra, work that you can get, because you're the center of the universe when it comes to football coverage and being drama queens that we are. And, he likes those Sleep Members. He likes those Frito-Lay commercials. He likes all of that publicity that he gets here with the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't know that he gets that if he goes to the Tennessee Titans, or if he goes to New York with that offensive line and that poach crew, that he really wants to do that. So we feel good about where we are with the situation of Dak Prescott, and we'll get these things done. We hold this stuff off because, quite frankly, it's not about winning Super Bowls. It's about being talked about and stirring the shit up. As my daddy says, that you got to stir the shit up. Well, we done stirred the shit up, and we done got the ire of the Dallas Cowboy fans, and it's time for us to go ahead and get to work, because that pit bull Game Time Brian, he's kind of out there and says a lot of unnice things about me here, calling me Cap Boy and everything. So there we go. That's not exactly what Stephen Jones said, but that's kind of the feeling that you get, that at least they're beginning to have some conversations, that it seems like they don't look too good at the moment, that Cowboy fans, although season tickets are being bought, maybe it's because they're being bought because they want to see the Cowboys go down for real, that they don't want to look at as a laughingstock, and that's kind of how they're looking right at the moment. And in the end, this is the funniest thing about it, because the way they're talked about, the way people's attitude about them, the way Cowboy fans feel right now, you would think this would be a team that's going to be like, as Dan Saleo says, a 5-win team. This is still a good team. That's the part that bothers me the most, is we are a good team that could be a great team if they put in the work and stop waiting till the last minute. To be clear here, CeeDee Lamb's holdout does nothing good for the Dallas Cowboys. Nothing good for them. It actually hamstrings them. Well, maybe you could say it does good for the guys down the roster, that they're getting more reps and practice and things. And, where if, heaven forbid, CeeDee Lamb gets hurt, that you at least have some repetitions and some work in for guys that would have to step up. That's about the only thing you can look at and say, well, that's the bright side right there, that Brandon Cooks is getting first number one reps and so on. All righty, good people. I am about halfway there. So we'll be there about the time practice is finished, and we'll get some of the highlights back at the main cave at the Red Brick House. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you guys. Peace.